Hey, what's up everybody? Dylan here from Iceberg TV. Today we're going to be checking out a Disc Golf Deals USA and Thought Space Athletics collaboration. We've done a couple of these in the past. The last one we did was the Sparrow Rider Ethos Soft Praxis, and these guys didn't come out as soft as they were hoping. So we call these the not so soft Praxis, but we have the new run, the updated run, and I can confirm these are quite a bit softer. They're still not super soft, but they're a heck of a lot softer than the not so soft run that I just mentioned a few seconds ago. But we also have a new stamp on here for those of you who have not seen it yet. I actually like this stamp a lot better than the Sparrow Rider. I think these look really amazing. And Thought Space Athletics always knocks it out of the park with the multi-foil designs. Absolute beauty. Now, these new ones just went live on the site. It's 12:12 right now, so these went live 12 minutes ago. By the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be on the site for about an hour. Now we also have the Ethos Soft Mana, which also has a very, very cool wizard stamp on there, very Gandalf type stamp. I'm very into that. Big Lord of the Rings fan, so anything that looks like a wizard or looks like Gandalf, that's always going to be a winner for me. So we'll throw the not so soft, then the soft Praxis, and then yeah, we'll see how the soft Mana flies as well. Very excited to check these out. This is the Sparrow Rider not so soft run. Praxis, one of my favorite throwing putters. I think it's right up there. One of the best throwing putters of all time. I've said this time and time again. The Praxis is a throwing putter that you can trust. And if you've never checked one out, you want something controllable but stable, the Praxis is going to be that throwing putter for you. Little bit straighter. So I actually came out and filmed this video a few days ago, but I wasn't happy with the quality of the video. It was just, something just wasn't quite right that day. And I found that that new run is actually a hair straighter than the previous run. So if you're already bagging the previous one, but you want something that pushes a little bit straighter, just like you saw there, the new softer run, the new run that just dropped 15 minutes ago now, they're quite a bit straighter, and I'm a big fan of how they've been flying. Now let's see how this Mana flies. Mana's a nice flippy, sort of hyzer flip, turnover type mid-range, super beginner friendly, super easy to throw. If you guys know anything about me as far as what my taste is like, I like discs that are easy to throw and that are fun to throw, and the Mana is both of those things. And a lot of you guys probably already know this already, but if you want to save 10% on any of these discs and any other disc golf needs you may have, use my storefront. The link to that is in the description below. It directly supports me as a content creator, which obviously I really appreciate, but it also saves you guys 10%. And if you spend $50 or more, your entire order ships for free. So shout out to Disc Golf Deals USA. They show me a ton of support, and you guys support me, and it's just been a really good situation for me. So I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, supporting the channel, and supporting my sponsors. Let's go through these things a few more times. Let's throw everything in the same order. We'll go not so soft, soft, both Praxis, and then we'll throw the Mana again. Just as they were flying the other day for me when I was testing them out for the first time, this guy's a little more stable. The pink one is a little bit straighter. And then this Mana, today's my first day throwing that. That had a really nice straight flight into this tailwind. Slight hyzer release. You can see the stability on the Praxis is no joke, especially into the tailwind. You're really going to need to put it nice and flat if you want them to fly well. Let's put this one a little higher, a little flatter. Staying much straighter than the stiff run. Definitely threw it on a little bit less hyzer though, so that's definitely worth taking into consideration. Now we've got the Mana here. This is one of the most popular molds from Thought Space. It's just easy to throw and fun to throw. Finding an easy turn in the mid-flight. Definitely didn't throw it quite high enough, but you could see it really wanted to find some anhyzer angle. If I'd thrown it a little higher, it would have just flown for days. All right, we've got about a 5 to 7 mile an hour headwind coming in. Let's just put these up in the air flat and really test the stability here. I'm super curious to see how the Praxises, let me know in the comments below which one is the right way to say plural Praxis, but really curious on the stability, specifically into the headwind when thrown flat. So I feel like if there's a difference in stability, this is really where we're going to see it. That one I had no worries about it turning over. That blue Praxis, the not so stiff, the not so soft run is quite stable, but let's check out the softer run here. Definitely staying a bit straighter, but still having a nice push to the left at the end. Still flying true to the flight numbers, but definitely not quite as stable as the other run. Now the mana into the headwind can get a little sketchy. Let's put this guy on a little bit of hyzer. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected to happen. I forewarned you that the mana into the headwind is going to be pretty sketchy, but the mana coming back into the tailwind is going to be absolute money. So I've done reviews of the Praxis in the past. Just to give you guys a quick reminder, my thoughts on it: really great throwing putter. I think they make it in really great plastics. TSA does some amazing stamping and artwork, a lot of effort, multiple foils. I think it's a top tier throwing putter. It's something that comes in and out of my bag depending on whether or not I'm in the mood for a Proxy, an Envy, or a Praxis. So that's the sort of class of discs that I feel like the Praxis deserves to be next to. I put that in the A tier, the S tier. It's a top tier throwing putter. It can handle a ton of power, pretty much throw it as hard as you want. You're going to get that consistent flight every single time. The fact that we now have a straighter, like slightly, not flippy, but slightly straighter, slightly more neutral run in the actually soft Praxis, I'm really excited now to have the ability to bag two of them, so I can have a slightly beefier one for the headwinds, for max power shots and anhyzers. Then I can have a little bit softer and a little bit straighter one, possibly for colder weather, but also for when I want a little bit more straight flight, or if I'm throwing into a tailwind. So that being said, it's one of the greatest throwing putters that exists on the market. That's just my opinion. I've always been a fan of the Praxis. The new stamps are fire. You can support me, Disc Golf Deals USA, by getting one at the link in the description down below. Stay humble, live with gratitude. I'll catch you in the next one, and take care.